I know trauma can be a big topic for a lot of us, and the more you're informed about it in your way, and the more these kind of discussions come out, the easier this gets, because it's a part of working with shadow self, working with shadow and light and combining them both. So you're not freaked out at the end of the day, because it's very challenging being here as a human being. But one of the best ways is to bring in forgiveness, to bring in compassion. And one of the best ways I've done for many years now is working with the Hawaiian prayer called Ho'oponopono. And it's a beautiful way of just honoring and taking responsibility of your part in a situation. Because just remember, it doesn't matter how traumatic the situation is, you're in it too. Every situation is a relationship, two beings, two situations, two people that are involved. There's not just one person here. So there's a kind of commitment of involvement. And the more you forgive yourself for that, the more you can move on. Now with the Ho'oponopono technique, you start off saying, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And you just say that over and over again. I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. Over the years, I've looked in the mirror and said that to myself many times. And, allow the tears to come through. It's okay, it's normal. Because you're ultimately forgiving yourself for putting yourself in situations. Because situations are about growth, they're about learning, they're about coming back to love, coming back to self, coming back to the divine presence of being. The more we take responsibility for our thoughts, our actions, and the way we relate to others, this changes the world completely. It really does. It starts with us. Because we are in a world now where, it's normal to be narcissistic. It's really normal to not give a shit. And it's like, whoa, that's full on. That's really heavy energy to be in and amongst. And particularly now, coming up to the end of a year, it's an explosive time energetically. So coming into this awareness of working with spirit, being with yourself, with your light, with your higher self, with God, Goddess, all that is, he, she, all that is, it's an incredible way to live, because as much as possible, you stay peaceful. This gives you the best opportunity to stay with love. This gives you the best opportunity to come back to yourself. And ultimately, that's what you want. Through different clients I work with, I'm seeing a lot of bullying tactics come out that are hitting them. And it's like, it's this fear-based energy that's like, no, I want more. And it's greed and it's egoic. And it's like, wow, okay, this is really full on. So the more you can kind of own, okay, what did I allow happen here originally? What part of my boundary did I lax? And say it's okay to kind of treat me in a certain way. Because ultimately, what you're doing is tightening up your boundary, tightening up and taking responsibility for where you're at. What's happening for you? How are you feeling? What's pissed you off? Because you're changing, and what was acceptable before definitely isn't now. And just remember, we change at such an alarming rate. We're growing so rapidly. And particularly now, you know, the energy's changed dramatically. So maybe what you put up with a couple of months ago, a year ago, definitely not now. And it's okay.